Hello my lovelies, this is a reading for Libra for the month of February. Now I've been fiddling around for at least half an hour or more before I sat down to do this, and I thought, is this my energy or is this yours? And what I heard was that it's yours, it's the Libra energy of scattered energy, of feeling you can't settle, you can't put your mind to something and to focus on things. So it's like energy scattered all over the place, and you're chasing around trying to fix things and getting very frustrated about not being able to complete certain tasks. So this reading for you will hopefully bring you some guidance and insights into how to be settled, to be focused, to be in the zone, and so you're not using up so much energy and getting yourself tired out and even exhausted with the frustration of things. Now I've chosen some oracle cards for you. I've got four different packs, and it's interesting what's shown up. And my guide said to me, show this painting to you. So the energy of this painting is sort of the theme, or the guiding us through the reading. And this is Oberon. Now you may have heard of him. He's actually the king of the fairies, and he features quite strongly in Shakespeare's play Midsummer Night's Dream. So I painted him not knowing that it was going to come out feline, and a lot of my art does feature cats. Yeah, they seem to like to show up in my life. So his face has come up rather than just an elemental or a fairy energy, that it is feline. So there's a lot here about using your intuition in this month to come, your gut instinct. So allowing that part of yourself to guide you, so rather than feeling scattered and all over the place. So the first little card we have is an angel card, and it's the Angel of Purpose. So if you've been feeling a lack of purpose, or what is my purpose in life, where am I headed, the energy of this angel is helping you, assisting you to move forward. And you see the little angel is heading up a mountain, and he's got all the equipment to do it, and the sun is shining upon him. But there's another part of this energy which can be overexerting, and there's a Greek myth about a chap called Sisyphus. You can Google him. I think it's Sisyphys, something like that. And he pushed a boulder up a mountain, and it kept sort of rolling down, and he kept pushing it back up again. So you can see from that analogy that sometimes we put our burdens in front of us and start pushing them up a hill or a mountain, and you're never going to get anywhere. So the suggestion is, with this card, is to allow your life purpose to find you. And so there's going to be a lot of discarding of other little things going on in your life. So focusing on one main purpose rather than allowing your energy to be scattered all over the place, doing too many things for too many other people as well. And you can call upon this angel's guidance at any time. And open-ended questions are good. Say, Angel of Purpose, please show me what my purpose is. Or if I were to focus on my life purpose, what would it be? So something will show up for you with regard to that. Then we have one of the self-mastery cards for you, and it is acceptance. So sometimes there's a phrase like accepting your lot. So, but that can be in the negative, saying, oh, well, things are never going to change. I just accept what's going on around me, and we're stuck with that. But also there is a way of accepting things that are in your life And once you do that, it's a form of surrender and release. And then once that energy settles with you, then when you let go of things, other new things can come in. So what this says for you is, as a master, I recognize that I must let everyone be who they are with total acceptance. I am comfortable within myself no matter what. So when we accept those around us for who they are, for whatever it is they want to be, even though it might go against the grain of how we think they should be or look or behave, when we can let go of our judgment of others and just accept others to do whatever it is they want to do, then you are standing in your own mastership, allowing everybody to do what they want to do. And then that allows you to bring your energy back to you. It's not so scattered, and you can focus on what is acceptable to you in your life. So I'm comfortable within myself no matter what. And that is a lovely way of raising your vibration, raising your energies to focus on you and not what will everybody else think about me if I do this, that and the other, because that stems from the ego, and that's sort of a low vibrational energy. So bringing yourself into this sense of whatever floats your boat, mate, you know, so whatever anybody else is doing, whatever floats your boat, you go, you do that, you be happy with that, I'm not bothered about it. Then you're not expending too much energy on anybody else. Now, another part of this sort of fractured energy that I picked up around you for this month of February, and it seems to be a sense of frustration, or with some of you perhaps a feeling of unworthiness, that a project or an idea or a dream or a goal is never going to show up, is never going to come to fruition. And so we have these beautiful Ascended Masters cards, and you have Paul the Venetian. So it's your artistic expression. So it's not necessarily being an artist, but whatever creative energies you may have that you've put in mothballs or tucked away somewhere, and be like, because life's got so busy, you haven't been able to give any energy to it, and that may set up a sense of guilt, or, as I say, frustration at not being able to focus your energies on what you truly would love to be doing. So with the energy of Paul the Venetian, and he was called Paul Cagliari, and he was a real dude in the 1500s in and around Italy, and he had an extraordinary ability of painting, and he was caught up in the energies of the Inquisition, but because he depicted the Last Supper so beautifully, he got away with it. So if you have artistic abilities and qualities of that creative energy that you'd really like to get moving and grooving with again, then you can call upon him. Call on this sky. And again, with the open-ended questions, please will you show me what I can do to stimulate this creative energy in me again. And it's flipping from one way of being into something else, but also for you to be gentle with yourself. So rather than just chucking everything down and storming out and saying, I'm not doing that anymore, that is the wrong energy to take to focus on your creative self. And it's finding that lovely balance. So you have the elemental energies, like with Oberon here, to be able to tap into that nature's energy, the elementals, the that sort of magic of when things come out of seemingly nowhere. And when we get to that sort of twilight time of the day, so in the story of A Midsummer Night's Dream, the fairies all showed up as it became twilight. So just as the day is ending and just as the night is beginning, that beautiful ethereal energy. And when our brains go into that state, into that brainwave, it's called theta. So theta comes in just as we're going to sleep and just as we're waking up. It's the dream state. But you can do it consciously. So you don't have to be asleep to create something. So if there's a creative project that you really like to bring forward into your life again, you know, when you get into the zone and time just sort of disappears and you're focused on this project, whatever it is, and everything else around you seems to sort of disappear, your brain is then in theta mode. So if you are frustrated at, well, how do I do that when I'm feeling so scattered? I've had a training called Theta DNA Healing, and what we did to bring our brains into that state, daydreamy state, is when you close your eyes, you focus right here. So you're looking upwards to this point here inside of your head, and your eyes may flutter a little bit. So REM, rapid eye movement, when that is measured, that's when you're dreaming. So you can practice it and practice it. You don't need to do it for too long, 2-3 minutes at a time, until you build it up and build it up. And then you can put your focus on working on whatever project it is that you would like to bring to fruition and to manifest. Because the energies that have been around us in the last year especially, and I sense for a lot of you lovely Librans, the last 3 years of your lives has been a stop and start, stop and start, stop and start. So with the closing of the doors of 2018 and the energies that we're moving into now, moving up to 2020, is you can now put your foot on the accelerator, not whiz ahead because that would be too fast, but just to find that pace, find that rhythm, find that motion. And when we drive a car, we do it automatically. So we can have other things going on in our minds. We can look out the window at the view and see what's around us. So this energy for you is about being able to automatically get into the zone, into that creative energy, and then you will find the balance in your life. So from your ordinary everyday lives and this creative side of things, and eventually you will be able to find, I'm feeling like by October time of this year, you will have found much more of a balance of where to put your energy, and also where to take your energy from. So there is a lovely words from St. Francis of Assisi, which are used in the AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, etc., those are the 12-step programs. And it basically goes, Lord, grant me the understanding of what to accept, what I can do, and what I can't do, and the ability to recognize both of those. So rather than floundering around with trying to do something that you really can't do and you don't have the energy or the abilities to do, to accepting what you can do, and you build on that. And as you build on the things that you can do, then your expertise grows, and then you will draw to you people, situations and circumstances that will build more and more and more on that, but also taking into account outside of your logic, so your intuitive side, which again comes in with the Oberon's energy. And interestingly enough, this is from the Native American medicine cards. This is Crow energy. And Crow is magic. Crow is about manifestation, and bringing things to you almost in an alchemical way. The number is 24, and 24 adds up to 6. So 6 is about love and joy and balance in your life. So when crow energy shows up, it wants to bring you harmony, balance, equilibrium. So if things have been out of whack, the energy as you move in and through February will start to bring you back into that sense of alignment. Now, in the Native American way of doing things, they used to have what they call a medicine bag, and in that bag they would keep stones or sticks or bones or whatever, so when they were doing little ceremonies, those were their tools. Now the bags were lined with crow feathers, so that kept whatever their little bits and pieces in the bag, kept them sacred. So whatever your little sacred bag or pouch might be to you, it's being able to take those things out and start to use them. So there is a sacredness to the energy that you put into your creative endeavours. So rather than just doing it willy-nilly, so I'm going to paint today, or I'm going to carve a statue or something today, when you add that sense of sacredness to whatever it is that you're doing, that instills it with a very different value. And so when other people see what it is you have created, it has a very different vibration, a very different feeling to it than if you had not used these lovely tools that you have around you and within you. So on the little mini crow card, it says, oops, focus on the positive, detach from negativity, and see opportunity in every challenge. And sometimes we can walk away from challenges because we feel that it's too much. I don't have the strength or the determination or the abilities to overcome this. But what the energy of this reading is saying is that's an old pattern, an old program that you're running, and it isn't yours. It stems from possibly your ancestors, from your family line, that everyone held this group belief and you are part of that. But once you detach from that family ancestral belief and see that it's restrictive and it doesn't serve you, you're actually healing your family's negative belief system, which releases all of them, and it also releases you to start to create a different way of thinking and believing and existing. So there are lovely opportunities around you for growth and expansion, really taking nothing with you into this new energy, this new beginning that no longer serves you. So it's like going through your wardrobe and saying, well, I haven't worn that for a while. I wonder if I can actually fit into it. Oh, it's terribly old-fashioned. God, I couldn't go out wearing that. And then getting rid of it. So recycling it, sending it off to the charity shops, etc. And then making room in your wardrobe for new things to come in. So I'm going to end with these lovely well-being cards, and these are by Esther and Jerry Hicks, based on the teachings of Abraham and the law of attraction. So I haven't chosen one for you yet, but we'll see which one wants to actually show up for you. And your whole lives should be based on well-being, not bad being or grotty being, or we're human beings, not human doings. So if you're doing too much and getting exhausted, it's time to stop that and smell the roses, watch the daisies growing. And because you are, your sign is the scales, balance. If things have been out of whack, it's finding that beautiful equilibrium this month. So let's see which one wants to show up. Woohoo! Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. Beautiful butterflies. And it says, I want to feel good. It's nothing to do with thinking. It's nothing to do with your belief systems. It's your emotional, it's your GPS, your emotional GPS. I want to feel good. So when we hold old negative beliefs, how do you feel about those? Do they make you feel happy? Do they make you feel joyful? Do they make you feel good? If they don't, then they're old negative energies which need to be said bye to. And this is a lovely quote from Abraham on the back. And if you say this every single day, and write it down, stick it up somewhere, keep it in your purse or your wallet. Today, no matter where I am going, no matter what I am doing, no matter who I am doing it with, it is my dominant intention to see that which I am wanting to see. So as you make this proclamation, affirmation, you're only going to see what you want to see because you shifted your intention and your way of seeing things from the past. So if you want to feel good, you want to feel joyful, then you set your intention. This is what I'm going to see, feel, do, experience today. And it's going to be wonderful. If before you get out of bed, you start to think, oh, it's going to be one of those days again, guess what? You get one of those days again. But if before you get out of bed, you say these words, today, no matter where I'm going, no matter what I am doing, no matter who I am doing it with, it is my dominant intention to see that which I am wanting to see. So you've set that intention for the whole day. So your energies will align with that. And then negative stuff just bounces off. It can't even get anywhere close to you. So I hope that's been of some help to you, my lovelies. I'm feeling more settled now, so I think your scattered energies are drawing back in. If you would like to have a private reading, the details are in the box below. If you'd like to commission a painting, I do inspirational art, and also I draw spirit guides. And again, details about that are in the box below. So thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing and possibly donating. That would be lovely too. So until next time, bye for now.